It's the Shenita frequency. Come and speak with me. It's my frequency. Come and speak with me. Welcome to the Shenita frequency, where we get a little messy, spill a little tea, but we clean that thing up with our good energy. Oh my gosh, was that a bar? Was that a bar? Let me find out that I'm Nicki Minaj. See where I'm going with it? Hype me up. I hype me up, right? I hype me up. Oh my God, the energy, right? The energy for June has been crazy. My birthday just passed. Shout out to all the Geminis, big gem energy. All right. If you know, you know. They say we two-faced it, but we just meeting them. You know, we just showing them their other faces. You know what I'm saying? The Gemini is just clearly the mirror. We're going to meet you right where you are. All right. And they're like, oh my God, you're different. Yeah, because you're different. See where I'm going with it? So when you're different, boo, I'm going to be different too. All right. And so it has been chaos. I think the whole world just needs a spiritual detox. All right. I want to talk about Lizzo and this weight loss, honey. All right. Are skinny women gatekeeping beauty? Sometimes I do feel like that. But anyway, Lizzo, I mean, I know that people look at her and think that it's weight loss. But this is healing, baby. All right. Weight loss or healing. What are we looking at? Okay. So we're going to get into some things. Also, Erica Mena looking a mess at the BET Awards, honey. She looked like she had jumped out, the microphone and said hello to Bow Wow. All right, I was tripped out on that. And so I'm gonna just, make a little jokey joke about that. Then we're gonna get into, since we're gonna talk about the BET Awards, fans feel like Glorilla was snubbed at the BET Awards this year, 2025. Okay, so the question is Glorilla being snubbed? I think also fans felt like she was snubbed at the Grammys. So we're going to get into some things. I also want to touch on, because I just also, it was something else I wanted to get into. Chris Brown tugging hoes down. All right, I know he said he wanted his residuals, but damn, Chris. Okay, you're trying to get more than some residuals. You're trying to get physical. Okay, Chris Brown, a nasty boy. Gotta be careful, Chris. All right. The queen of rap is back. All right. Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne drop a new hot triggity track. All right. They drop some beats. See where I'm going with it? Drop some bitty beats. All right. We're going to get them some other things that I probably can't remember. Look, just come on there, baby. Get your spring water, Mountain Valley. Preferably in the green glass. Shout out to Mountain Valley for that spring water. Okay, it's the best of the best. And if you don't know, write some affirmations on that bottle, honey. Listen, let me know how that works out for you. It's been working wonders for my energy. I feel like I stay more positive longer, right? All right, so let's get into some things, babe. Fans feel like Glorilla was snubbed this year at the 2025 BET Awards. Okay. She was nominated for Best Female Hip Hop Artist, among other people, right? And fans just feel like Glorilla should have taken that award home. Now, Doechii won the award. All right, Doechii snatched that thing up and said, "Get it, get out of here." All right, alligators bite, right? Okay, let me bite that thing. See where I'm going with it? Doechii don't be playing. Sidebar. Doechii gives me resting bee face. You know what I'm saying? And I just love that. Because I don't know. I feel like I have that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really mean, but it's like I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to talk to you unless I want to talk to you. You get where I'm going with it? And so I just really like girls who have that look to them. Yeah, and she's probably really approachable, but I do feel like she can give you that rah, you know what I'm saying? And so shout out to Doechii for winning Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Now, Glorilla fans aren't happy about this, and I want to say that both ladies have worked really hard to get where they are, and so either one of these ladies, in my opinion, would have been deserving of this award. Okay, Glorilla had an amazing year. I must admit, she's been working really, really, really hard. Okay, and maybe she isn't opening her legs up to the right people. Oh, did I say that? All right, allegedly, but Erykah Badu said you got to suck a little harder, baby. All right, and so I want to say this. I absolutely enjoy Glorilla. She's definitely have a song on the many playlists that I make. I'm a Gemini, so you know how that goes. I have a playlist for every feeling and emotion that is inside of my body. See where I'm going with it? And so I'm definitely, my favorite song by Glorilla, I ain't gonna lie, this last song she put out with Keisha Cole, I'm really enjoying that. But it's something about it's 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees. I ain't got no, and no, ain't got me. See where I'm going with it? It's something about that thing that get me hyped. And so that's like my favorite song by Glorilla. All right. Shout out to Glorilla for her performance. Let me tell you something. As a girl who was in jazz, tap, hip hop, modern dance, I was doing it all. Ballet. Listen, I know a good performance when I see one. And Glorilla performance, top tier at the BET Awards. Okay, top tier. I see growth in Glorilla. I'm really, really proud of where she is. And outside of, whether people feel snubbed or not, I just want to touch on also Glorilla posting about her hair texture. And I just want to say to Glorilla that you are a beautiful girl. Don't you let these haters and these people make you feel like your nose isn't beautiful, your features as a black woman is not beautiful. You are beautiful, okay? Beauty loves to be worn on everybody, okay? I feel like Glorilla is a really, really, really pretty girl. So I don't know where we get all this, she's ugly and all this stuff. You gotta realize, people, that she's a black girl with her original features, okay? So give my girl a break, alright? Shout out to Glorilla. Hopefully, she learns to accept herself more and to love on herself more. And maybe, she can learn how to grow her hair or take care of it and teach the young girlies out here to love their hair, to, since you're attached to, the conversation about black hair, maybe you can create some black hair products. That would be how you could turn that around positively. But I hate that society makes us feel bad about ourselves as black women. I know sometimes I pick this head, honey, and I'm definitely over it, right? I'm definitely over it. But now that I'm really learning how to manage my hair, what it likes to eat, and how to take care of it, um, it's a wonderful, beautiful experience just to love on myself. So hopefully, Glorilla, um, hopefully she can learn to just love herself for who she is, even if she decides to change things about herself, right? I'm hoping that she can find peace with who she is, because we definitely don't need another Little Kim. No shade, because Little Kim is over there shaped like Robotnik. All right, I just seen Little Kim perform, and I said, "Girl, open your hips up. What in the heck is going on? What is happening to Little Kim? You know what I'm saying?" And I mean, if you want to do surgery and all this stuff, that's fine. But it's never. How can I put it? You know what you looked like originally. All right. And it's okay either way. But like I said, I don't want to see the girls go too far with these surgeries. Look at Little Kim. Look at Cardboard B. Look how botched these women are. Look at how K. Michelle had to get all that stuff taken out of her. And now she is learning to appreciate her real body. You know what I'm saying? Learn from people who came before you, who are showing you the mistakes that they made. And love on yourself. Because you're still going to be you. After all the surgeries, you still got to deal with how you really feel about yourself. So don't let these people out here make you feel like you gotta change. We love you for you. We enjoy you for you, okay? And so shout out to Glorilla. Shout out to Glorilla. I'm sending her some love, all right? Now, let's get into Lizzo, right? I feel like when I look at Lizzo, Lizzo is giving healing energy, right? Lizzo has dropped the weight, and it feels like she's dropped a little bit more, okay, than that weight. It feels like this is a new, I'm in love with me, I love me, I look in the mirror more, I'm focused on just how I feel about myself, energy. And I've been there. I can just read it and I can just feel it. And so I just want to say that I'm really proud of Lizzo for just showing up and showing plus size women that you can love yourself at any stage of your life, right? So shout out to Lizzo. Now she did. I feel like my girl was going into rap. Okay, Lizzo did. Kill that Whim Whammy remix. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, that Whim Whammy remix was out of here. But this second song, I feel like Lizzo can rap. She just needs to embody that character. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she can go hang out in the hood for a little bit. And I can take Lizzo in the hood in Baltimore. We can go, eat some chicken wings and french fries. And I can have her coming back talking about, yeah, this Big D Lizzie. See where I'm coming with it? She just need a little bit of, ghetto vibe. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's not slanging the words enough. You know what I'm saying? She's saying, I don't know. She just need to hang in the hood. So, young Jeezy, come over here and get Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? And show her how to do this thing. See where I'm going with it? Because Lizzo is giving, I play with my Tamagotchi while I got this daggone ski mask on. Alright. She's giving suburban gangster. But I do feel like with a little practice, Lizzo can do it. You know what I'm saying? I got faith in Lizzo because Lizzo is a performer, baby. She just need to embody that thing a little bit more. But shout out to Lizzo for that weight loss, honey. I mean, listen, she looks absolutely amazing. She's always been pretty. Always been pretty. But this weight loss is giving, I lost weight, but I gained love. I've lost, the pounds, but I've gained self love, and I love that for her. So shout out to Lizzo for being that girl. The Queen of Rap released a song with Lil Wayne. First of all, Lil Wayne released the CARDI 6, and I must say that I'm very proud of Lil Wayne and how far he has come. This man really, really, really is the GOAT. Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. And a lot of people want to debate that with me, which I don't understand because he's my favorite rapper. Alright? And I will never understand why someone would want me to change my favorite rapper. Anyway, Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj, the Queen of Rap, released Banned from New Orleans. Alright. I believe that's what it's called. Let me make sure. Banned from... Yep, Banned from New Orleans, NO. And fans are saying that Nicki Minaj was firing shots at the Jigga Man, Shannon Sharp, Ice Spice, Cardboard B, Doja Cat, Bigfoot, and every daggone body else, Slewfoot, Bigfoot, No Foot. Alright. All that. And so, you know how Nicki does. We're going to get into some of these lyrics. I will say that the song is fire. Alright. Do I feel like it's one of Nicki Minaj's best verses? Like my favorite? I do feel like Nicki's going to murder the beat. Period. But I do feel like it was appropriate. And maybe she did dial it down a little bit because she didn't want to outshine Lil Wayne, because Nicki can take over a whole song. See where I'm going with that? I think that Nicki played it a little safe, which is fine for me. I was just happy to get a song with Nicki on it, and because there's nothing else really to listen to when it comes to female rap. See where I'm going with that? And so I get excited. I do. I get very tingly when Nicki Minaj is coming. See where I'm going with it? And that is no pun intended in any way. I'm just saying, when I know that Nicki is going to bless me with her lyricism, I get giddy. Okay? Love the wordplay of Nicki Minaj. Love, her talents. But we're going to get into these lyrics. The fans are really having fun with this. Okay. So let's get these lyrics up, honey. Okay, well, let's get into it. It says disclaimer, penny plitty paper. Play with somebody safer. Black mask on, Darth Vader. Send the money now, kill him later. Bees know they can't outpace her. New York Knick, LA Laker. Look at that game wordplay. That's what you call a game changer. She don't like me, can you blame her? No, we can't blame her. All right, and fans are saying that could be about anybody in my opinion. Okay, can you blame her? I am the main her, and that is no tea, no shade. All right. Definitely that girl. Definitely the main girl. Alright. And sometimes it feels like the only girl. Alright. Okay, let's move on. Word to the baby in the manger. Alright, so you know who the baby in the manger is, right? Alright. Swerve on these hoes. No indicator. Cake for days. I don't need a baker. All right, one Barbiana, Vogue Italiana. All right, Italiana. The best dressed just shut down Met Galliana, and she did shut down the Met. People were coming from near and far to steal some of that spotlight, but it never moved. Okay, no tea, no shade. All right, no palmy. All right. No tree. See where I'm going with it? They won't go farther. Who's ain't got fathers? Alright, and some people feel like that's about Doja Cat. Okay, and also they think it may be about Megan the Stallion. Alright, and so, ooh, nasty, dirty work, right? Let's move on. Don't call me mother, you hoes ain't my daughters. Okay, I feel like that's about Ice Spice, but yeah, a lot of people feel like that. Alright. Every season Anna went tour. 10-4 Gag City for the win tour. Gag City was a win. It was a production. And so no lies detected. Pow pow. Alright. It says we outside. Smoking indoor. B, is you deaf? I'm signing at the end store. Alright. Jamaica Queens. B, you reap what you sow. You better get a seamstress. When I did them, I don't double back. Peace. B, say you pushing P. Okay, rest in P. B. Alright. Alright. Listen, they say that's about the cardboard B. Alright. Moving on. About to cop you slides, all you do is flip flop. People feel like that's about Lotto. If I sit and pick a Shannon, you ain't that sharp. Well, listen, that's just straight up shade to the person. Alright. She put Shannon's name up in there, and Shannon act like he couldn't remember who Nicki Minaj was. Nicki who? Nicki who? Alright, now he's sending an apology. And yeah. I love how Nicki don't play with these people. Let me tell you something. When people are being passive and trying you, you better nip it in the bud. Don't you let that thing get no further than that first time. You have to train people how to treat you. And demand respect, okay? Because people will play on your head top. Period. Alright, it goes on to say, you still can't spell Prague, and that's horrible. And that is horrible. Okay, that is horrible. It's a 6-letter word. It's not that serious. And I really feel like that's about Cardboard B, because that's my issue with Cardboard B. You know, Cardi came out the hood and all that, speaking fluent Ebonics. I mean, listen, I'm a hood chick myself, so I get it, right? I get it. but you have access and money. Ma'am, there's no reason why you can't be elevating. Okay? I would never understand it. But you know what? She may think that it's nothing wrong with who she is. And I mean, hey, so each his own, right? All right, moving on. Wheezy F Baby, and the F is for phenomenal. Man B's already fading like a barber. They know it don't decline, so they never face CARDI. Wow. Okay, I feel like that could be cardboard shade. All right, because all of that surgery and you were still ugly. That is what gets me. See where I'm going with it? French vanilla hazelnut in my Starbucks. NFL fire some ends and then call us. All right. So, how do you guys feel about the Nicki Minaj Lil Wayne song banned from NO? People were saying that they didn't feel like Lil Wayne was actually banned. Okay, do y'all feel like Lil Wayne was banned? Do you even care about all that? You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying the music, you know. I'm just enjoying some new things to put on my playlist. Waiting for Nicki to come out. I'm definitely listening to Carter 6. Listen to Carter 6. If you haven't, Lil Wayne still has it. You know what I'm saying? He did a really good job. All right. And shout out to Nicki and Wayne. Now, there are little rumbles in the streets. All right. Fans are saying that because Nicki took the shot at Jigga, that Queen B allegedly is not feeling that. All right, and so I'm already seeing the mess. The energy is a mess. Okay, I don't know why fans want to see Nicki and B go at it. Even though I've already witnessed some back and forth, and you know, what was it? She was on the Nicki was on the Queen B was on the Savage remix with Megan. And I knew when she was I just felt like when she was talking about if you want to see some real booty, baby, here's your chance. I felt like that was definitely a shot at Nicki. Allegedly. And Nicki definitely responded on Doja Cat. In my opinion, I felt like on Doja Cat Say So remix that Nicki was taking shots at Queen B allegedly. I could be wrong now. I could be wrong. Let me pull up these lyrics. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, you know it. Hold up. I love the Say So remix. Say So is my song. I loved it. Hold up. It says, every time I take a break, the game be so boring. She ain't never lied. Pretty like Naomi Cassie plus Lauren. Spitting like Wheezy Foxy plus Lauren. Ball like the Rams. See now, that's Gordon. They don't understand the bag talk. I'm foreign. When they think they top the queen, they start falling. Word to my A shots. I'm so cheeky. Got him trying to palm my A like young Kiki. See, and I felt like she was kind of addressing that. Yes, I'm ghetto, word to Geppetto. Plus, I'm little, where's my stiletto? Tell Mike Jordan, send me my retros. Used to be bi, but now I'm just hetero. Ain't talking medicine, but I made him morphine. Ever since I put the cookie on quarantine. He know this thing, A1 like a felony. All he gotta do is say the word like a spelling bee. Okay. Now she had another part where she said, I got dressed to sit in the house. People with the least always doing the most. I'm counting money while he sucking my toes. Real nasty with them balls. All net, yeah, I'm gross. Why you talking about who body fake? With all them fillers in your face, you just full of hate. That real A and keep you home. Now you looking silly. That's word to silicone, okay? And so I remember when that came out and I said, ooh, ooh, okay. And so the shots have already been fired, honey. Okay, the shots have already been fired. Okay, do we really need a Queen Bee and Nicki back and forth disc going on? I don't think we really need that. Okay, I really don't. And I know that the Queen of Rap is definitely not scared. And I don't feel like Beyonce is either. But I just do not want to see the ladies go at it. If anything, I would love to see them on a song. But how do you guys feel? Do you want to witness a Nicki and Queen Bee beef? That is the question. That is the question. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Listen, I am very, very exhausted, honey. Alright, I've been working really hard. I got some videos I need to push out. Constructive criticism, I'm all for it, guys. I'm new to this. And I promise I'm gonna get better with this over time, but I'm jumping on out there, baby. I'm in the ring, okay? And so I appreciate you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Drink your water, okay? Keep your energy good, all right? And remind yourself that you are the creator of your experience. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.